All right. Um, I want to talk
Voyager. Voyager.
Voyager. Let's talk Voyager.
We gotta talk Voyager. There's they gotta get their shit together with some stuff. And I feel like I we've been shilling it so much on here. And I still long term am very bullish on it. And a lot of people look at the market and they're like, oh my God, this is like a terrible token. It's not. It was super overbought at the
Yep.
beginning. I knew that. They still have all these things coming out. You know what I mean? They still got the, going out in the Europe and Canada and New York, and they're gonna have the loyalty program with they're gonna have a debit card where you get 1% cash back, or not cash back, but paid in 1% reward paid in Voyager. There's some stuff, there was some talk that I didn't really get too much into that I want to, that suggests that that might be a deflationary thing too, that they're going to talk about that, which would be very bullish for the price. uh the more people, I mean, there's a ton of people going on the platform, and that ton of people is what's causing most of the problems that's
Yeah.
on Voyager right now. There's a lot of people. I mean, I get so many people asking me why it's taking so long to take their money off from Voyager. Some people, it's been like 2 weeks before they're able to get the, and I'm afraid that when that happens to people, you know what I mean, they get burned.
It's
They're gonna
money.
find another platform,
Yep.
and then they get comfortable with that, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Just like this whole like this whole COVID thing, where people find new habits and stuff, and all of a sudden that becomes a new normal, and people aren't going to the movies, and probably
Yeah.
probably take a long time for it to go back to the way it was. And they have all kinds of problems. They were having issues with security. They wanted to, I don't know if somebody was embezzling money somewhere somehow through crypto or whatever, and the governments have been uh, crawling up their ass with a microscope or something like that. That Steve, what the hell's his name? Ehrlich?
Yeah.
Steve?
Ehrlich or something like that. I don't know
Yes.
how you pronounce
Yeah.
it.
He's done a couple of videos on YouTube. You can search for him, explaining what's going on and how come. And what they're doing is kind of like putting people, their primary customers, the early people that are on the platform, they're kind of putting their priority first and making sure that everything's going well for them, and then slowly getting the new customers straightened out. And but they got to get it straightened out. They gotta, and they're talking about probably end of May before they're really up and rolling really good again. And I just want to make sure that people know that it's not going to be a quick in and out. If you have money on there, or you're put, some people are having a hard time putting money on there,
Right.
and some people are, so I just want to make people aware of that they're not freaking out
Yeah.
about.
I think the key is don't freak out. In the meantime, fill your bags with Voyager. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if the coin price is so low in response to this, or it's just because of what's going on with the market. But good time to be
Both.
buying.
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I do believe it's both. Um, the token price to me would be trading a little bit more flat if if uh, if they could onboard the new customers as they're coming, because the new customer growth is just off the charts. There's
Yep.
so many people piling on to the Voyager, and like we said, because we like the platform as a whole and the interest rates, people are finally starting to catch on to
That's the
that.
thing, man. Even with the hiccups, it's still my favorite program. Like, just like the up to the second flipping of the number. It's like last night we could watch exactly what it was doing, up and down, up and down, up and down, you know?
Yeah, but a lot of people ain't like us. People
Right.
that just buy and hold, and some people are $500 into it or $1,000 into it, and they need that money, you
Yeah.
know, and they need
Right.
access to it, and then they're like, well, what the hell, and then they get pissed off and burned, and so I am a little bit worried about that part of it. Long term, I'm still bullish on Voyager. I still use the platform. We were using it. We had no problems with it. You
Zero.
know, I can buy and sell and do all my stuff, but yeah, they got to get straightened out.
They
And,
will.
and it's just growing pains, I guess, is what you could call it.
It's a whole
So,
new thing, man. Like, and that's the thing is like they're doing it a little bit different than everybody else too. So it'll come. It's just a matter of time.
yeah, I think by the end of year, it's gonna be a big thing because if you have all these new people and new users coming onto this particular platform, and then you have they're like, oh, I can get interest on my Bitcoin, or I can get that, and then oh, I can get more interest if I hold this much of this
Right.
token or whatever.
Well,
You know,
and
of
you know what?
course people are
Like
gonna want
again, like MEHSR8 is our code. Like refer people, and if you're a if you have the whatever amount that is, your
that.
rewards go up, right? Like we get when you sign up for Voyager, you get 25 bucks. We get 25 bucks when you buy 100 bucks worth of whatever.
Yeah,
But once you're in that program, those numbers go up. So once you hold a certain amount of Voyager, it goes up pretty significantly too.
yeah, for sure. And Coinbase ain't doing that. All these other platforms, I mean, the reward just for referring a friend getting $25 in Bitcoin
Yeah.
is pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. And not just you and the new user.
Yeah.
So that's $50 a Bitcoin that's getting thrown out into the market, you
Huge.
know, and you're getting interest on it for having it. So I mean, the Warren Buffett compound effect, it's
Yeah.
it's a real thing, man. Look into it.